listen. Wake up in the morning and I'm ready to hustle. I get a lot of inspiration from the bass and the treble. Some niggas know me as Judah and others know me as Jay. Call me another name that we just won't say. I'm always son to pops, the strongest father I know. I got my case dismissed, so now it's back to the flow. Feel the spirit surrounding me, know that it's gon' crack. The 10 beats on repeat with a Mac, perhaps. I got my game in Oakland and I was running around downtown, 17th, telegraphing now. From the tapes to the mixes, your boy done did it. Now we planning on the best and coming up with the quickest.
I'm working fully remote, so I'm at the house.
Oh yeah, I would have been going.
Yeah, you already know, yeah. It's a little different, like you said.
What's going on, y'all? It is your boy GC Judah. Salute to everybody who's tuning in. And this is a very special Christmas Eve episode number 20, titled Don't Hate, Give Thanks. You already know. We're going to spread some love and some positivity tonight. It is the holidays. And we're just going to talk about what we're leaving in 2023, what we're looking forward to in 2024. You know, nothing crazy. So just rock with your boy. And we're going to have some fun. It's going to be an open panel as well. Have some of you guys come on later if you want and talk about what you're grateful for and, you know, what you couldn't stand in 2023 or what you thought the year could have been like for you. If it was good, it was bad. You know, we want to hear it all. But before we get into everything, you already know we got to do a little bit of housework. So make sure you hit that like button, subscribe if you haven't already, and ring that notification bell so you don't miss out on an episode because I'm putting a lot of time to this, y'all. And I know y'all appreciate it. I appreciate you. So, you know, I want to keep you in the loop. But let's go ahead and get into it. Hit that screen. There we go. All right. So tonight, before we get into anything, we're going to talk about 2023 first, right, y'all? It was a real roller coaster of a year. Let's just get straight into it. I kind of had a good little year, somewhat, but you know, it was trial and error. There was trials and tribulations for everything, and I'm sure some of y'all out there can agree with me. There's always improvements on how the year could have been. So I'll go ahead and get us into our first little graphic, and then we'll talk about the recap so far. So this is what it was looking like for me, 2023 in a nutshell. I felt like the AI was crazy, y'all. The robots are here. They're not going nowhere. I felt like everybody and their mom was just on this AI kick. And I know for me, the work that I do, I was using AI a lot. And I feel like it's going to be a good tool, but I think we need to do a little bit more safety with how much data we're giving these things. You know, like it's crazy. Second thing I think was the weather. Weather everywhere was just crazy. It was a lot of like, you know, floods, fires. I just felt like Earth was earthing, and you know, it's crazy. That's something that's out of your hands. That's just more of a nature thing. But I just noticed it was something that was really wild this whole year. Third thing, traveling was hectic. I know I had a few homies that was having traveling issues over the holidays. Hopefully everybody who was traveling made it safe to your destination. I know a lot of people who had family international or domestic. I did a lot of my traveling like a week or two ago. Y'all remember I was in Atlanta for a whole week. I'm staying local. I'm in LA for like the rest of the end of this year and next year. I don't really have anywhere else to go. All of my family is mostly on this side. So I kind of got lucky. But yeah, y'all just be cool on the traveling. Like I said, these airports are crazy. I'm by LAX, which some of you guys know if you fly from LAX, it is a pain in the ass. I do not like LAX. I like flying out of Ontario. But since I'm not in Eastville anymore in the Inland Empire, I'm back in, you know, Inglewood, Hyde Park area. I have to go to LAX. It's like 10 minutes away, but, you know, it's still a headache for me. So I'd rather avoid it. And then next thing up, the U.S. and the wars. I feel like we are still in a bunch of senseless wars that we don't have no business being into. You know, you got Israel and Gaza, you still got Ukraine, they're still fighting, and somehow big brother US, we still found our way to just be involved in everything. I would really love for us in 2024 to just get back to taking care of the US. You know, we still need people over here that need, like, you know, shelter, you know, food, all of that stuff, y'all. I don't know where these billions of dollars are coming from that the government seems to be pulling out of their ass to give other countries stuff, and I'm like, yo, let's take care of home first. Let's kind of get this plate cleaned up before we go anywhere else and try to play big brother. That's how I feel about it. Also, too, social media. Man, these conversations that we having on social media, y'all. Yeah, what's up, Bug? Shout out to you, bro. Yeah, LAX is a beast, dog. You know how that is. I know I'm not the only one, for real. But Yeah, y'all, social media has been really, really crazy. I'm tired of all of the like pointless conversations that people be having. Some of the stuff is good. I'm on Twitter a lot too as well, and Instagram. I see a lot of good stuff, gems that get shared, and I see a lot of craziness, but we're gonna talk about more of that later. I don't want to get too ahead of the live because I kind of got stuff paced out. But let's talk about rappers and going to court. So I don't know what it is about some of these rappers. It's like not the ones that are telling on themselves, but the ones that are getting caught up in these RICO cases and everything else. It's like, can we stay out of court, please? I don't want to see any more of my brothers and sisters and these real like rappers who have like a lot of talent getting caught up in the system. Like, I don't know how many of y'all have ever been to jail or have ever done with court. Court is a long process and it costs a lot of money. Yeah, but the US, it's for real. Like, we need to mind our own business. And I feel like we're always butting into somebody else's shit for real. But I want to see my rappers in 2024 live prosperously, like having good careers and not getting caught up in the system. Especially, you know, this hip hop and rap, I feel like it's just a heavier rap that we usually get within that like genre. It just seems like there's just not a lot of grace when you start like, you know, messing up. So it's just easier to stay out of the system, man, for real. And then let me see the last little gripe that I had. Let me hide the sticker because I want y'all to see this. Let me see, what do we have on here? Okay, Kanye and just him being Ye. I don't know how many of you guys heard Vultures. I got the leak for the album. It was pretty good, but the way that this man has been talking and he's still running his mouth, we probably not gonna ever get that damn album, y'all. He's still talking about Nazis. He's still talking about Germans. I'm like, Kanye, please, for the love of God, get some help and just figure it out. But we just tired of it. I'm tired of seeing all of this stuff. I'm tired of the rants. I'm a Gemini. I feel like he gives Geminis just such a bad name whenever this nigga opens his mouth. I'm just tired of it. And this is coming from being a longtime fan. Like, get it together, brother. Get it together. Like, for real. Okay, y'all. So that was what I had so far for the first graphic for what I thought 2023 what it was for me in a nutshell. You know, I know some of them were kind of funny, but you know, a little bit of jokes here and there, but for real, like some of that we need to kind of cut out. But next thing I'm gonna be doing, y'all, getting into like personal reflections, expressing more gratitude for like, you know, things that just been going on with me, like in my like personal life and everything. Cause I feel like a lot of times it's easy for us to complain about what we don't have. I know sometimes I'm really good at it, but I think it's good to kind of think about like the smaller victories that you might have, like things that you could be more like appreciative of, right? I think life is always crazy for us as humans. We always going through stuff. There's bills, there's like, you know, family, friends, personal stuff going on. So sometimes it's hard for you to breathe and just kind of, you know, relax and really be thankful. So this is what this live is mostly about, y'all. I want people to hit the panel too. If you feel like you want to kind of share what you have been grateful for or whatever, I want to hear it. The panel is super open, no judgment, nothing else. If you want to kind of turn up and vent, hey, we got a space for you. So I definitely want to hear what y'all got going on for sure. So, but let's go ahead and get into this first little graphic I got as far as like what I'm kind of thankful for. So first thing for sure, life, right? Like we all made it to the next day. You know what I'm saying? If you're still here, if you're tuning in, like, yo, that's the first thing you should be thankful for, bro, is life. You're still breathing. So that's first and foremost. Secondly, having a business that's been thriving really solidly. Some of you guys might know I run a web design business and I've been having a lot of clients this year. It's been really a really good thing. Let me see. What's my brother X-Ray Pookie? What's up with you, sir? Salute. Appreciate you for checking in. And you know, you got y'all, I've been doing my business for about 3 years. The first year that I started, I didn't really make a lot of money. The second year, I probably did between like 15 to 20K, which was good. And then this year we're looking at about 35 to 40K, which is pretty good. I had a few, you know, celebrity clients and just, you know, I really had to hustle and get on my grind. But it's been a good year, man. And also too, my regular 9 to 5. Some of you guys might know I work for the government with LA County. So I do a lot of IT, you know, cybersecurity stuff. That's been going pretty good as well. If you guys follow me on Instagram, I post a lot of my like videos from like my personal life. And you know, because I'm in a public position. So a lot of the stuff that I do post, you can search online and see what I do. You know, it's very transparent. So, you know, it's kind of funny. A lot of my YouTube stuff, people see the GC Judah and then they, you know, my coworkers know me as something totally different, but they do know that I do lives and stuff. So, you know, some of them might be watching this too, but you know, everybody kind of knows I have like full disclosure, so it's all good. But also getting to the next one, y'all, having a roof over my head, I think that's important. Even though my living situation hasn't been the best, some of y'all might know I've been kind of griping about it a little bit, but I'm still thankful just to kind of, you know, be on my own, doing my thing. I think I took for granted how the LA market, how cutthroat it was. For those of you who don't know, California, we have like the highest taxes. Getting property out here is pretty crazy. Apartment hunting is just a pain in the ass, and I'm actually moving again in like another month or two, but it's just been really hard to try to find something for my price point, for what I'm making, that I'm kind of comfortable with. And, you know, it's kind of like messing with my happiness a little bit, but, you know, I kind of understand that, you know, sometimes it is what it is, and you just got to kind of roll through the punches, you know. So I haven't been taking it, you know, too much to heart, but still thankful, right? And then let's go to the next one. I would say good friends and family. Of course, I'm appreciative of my crew. My Skins Money, I see you, bro. Appreciate you. And yes, y'all hit that like button. My guys are in here. And just family as well, man. I think sometimes we take for granted having a tight-knit circle of people who actually care about you. I've really been blessed to have people who really check in with me. People who ask me on a day-to-day basis, hey, what's going on, bro? How you feeling? Checking in. And I try to do the same thing. I'm not always good with, you know, reaching back out to people. You know, some of you guys know I'm still, you know, handling some of my like self-care stuff and healing stuff, you know, still doing, you know, housework for that. But I do appreciate people who still reach out and who keep me in the loop. Without y'all, I can't do this shit. You know what I'm saying? It takes a village. And GC is only one person. I'm only one person, y'all. I know I seem like I can do a lot of shit. I seem like, you know, I'm real cool and, you know, techie and wizardy, but, you know, I have my moments too, man. We all human. And sometimes I have chinks in my armor as well. But moving on to the next one, having this YouTube channel has really been really fun. And let me go ahead and hide this graphic because I kind of want to get some FaceTime with y'all. The YouTube game has been really funny, and some of my YouTube homies, y'all seen it. Just being on different panels, being able to create has been it's been interesting. I've been liking it. I just been kind of peeping and kind of catching game from like the different other creators that I mess with, how the chats run, how the panels are, and you know, I'm learning how to like have more variety. You know, because when I first got in the game, I didn't know what the hell was going on, y'all. I was like how most of you guys who are new came in. I didn't know who was doing what. I was kind of just like kind of peeping, scoping, seeing, okay, well, who's the troll? Who's the provocateur? Who's the one that like is kind of shit talking? Who's the one that's like, okay, you got like 100K subs. Like, okay, these are the guys I'm gonna plot on and kind of see, okay, well, how can I get to where you at? Not really knock people off because I'm down for competition. You know, I think YouTube is a very competitive space. Some of us who are cool, you know, it's all good to challenge people. And I think X-Ray Pookie, my brother, had brought up a good point. I was watching some of his stuff where he was saying like sometimes it's kind of boring to be like very buddy and yeah with everybody. Like sometimes you gotta say, look, man, like I'm trying to be the next up and I'm trying to knock some of y'all off. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, like it ain't gotta be like negative competition, but it's like it's okay to say like, yo, I got a different attitude about how I feel about some of this stuff, and I might rock with so and so, and somebody else might have something different, but that don't mean that we can't still have some dialogue, you know. So I think the YouTube space is good for that, you know. Like, I love it. I love it. I love the back and forth. I love the shit talking, you know. I love all of that. Yeah, Pookie, I'm in LA, bro. I'm actually like in the Inglewood High Park area. So if you out here, if you ever come up, man, definitely pull up with me, man. I would love to link up with you or something. I like what you be doing, man. You really speak your mind and stuff, and I think it's important to have that in the YouTube space. And I agree with you. It's sometimes a lot of buddy stuff, but sometimes having good partnerships is good too. But you know, we can't all be thinking the same, because then it's like the content kind of suffers. So I agree. But yeah, y'all, still open panel. I'm gonna drop the link if y'all want to come on live and chop it up with your boy in a minute. We're gonna go ahead and just do like a little brief intermission, and then I'm gonna get back with y'all. So just hang tight. right, y'all. All right, we back. This is a little quick interlude. I've been trying to like get more better with the visuals and stuff. So, you know what I'm saying? Break up the lives a little bit. But yeah, I just dropped the link in the live chat. Anybody want to come up? Y'all pull up, holler with your boy, kick it. It is Christmas Eve. We just shooting stuff. Ain't really a lot going on. We just talking about what we grateful for, what we looking towards in 2024, what we leaving behind in 2023. I got some more graphics, but I kind of want to hold off just in case people want to come up here because I got some funny ones, y'all. But we kind of want to keep the live smooth and stuff. But yeah, I appreciate everybody for rocking with me. Like I said, we on the day before Christmas Eve. This is probably like one of the first Christmases where I haven't really been with family or like had nobody on the side that I've been kind of kicking it with. I kind of took a step back and kind of kept everything solo. I think for me, I just needed more of like mental health and just kind of take care of more of like my personal stuff. So I haven't really been like in a bad mood or sad. I know a lot of people might have like, you know, deaths and stuff or like other things. Seasonal depression I know is pretty big. So to everybody out there, if you struggling or going through something, just know for sure I see you. And you know, you ever want to come up here and hop on the panel, more than welcome to. I know everybody's not blessed enough to be able to, you know, have time off from work or to, you know, kind of be able to chill. I'm fully remote, so I actually have a lot of more free time than other people. You know, I'm not really driving as much or, you know, kind of being in like traffic or any of that or doing like manual labor. So I used to be in that world, so I know how it is. So definitely salutes to people who are still grinding. You put in that 9 to 5 and clocking in, I salute you. My healthcare workers, anybody who's still on the clock right now, the holidays don't move you. You still got to get your money, get your paper, like, you know, because this shit is survival, y'all. Like it's hard out here. You know what I'm saying? Even me, when I was traveling and I was going to the places I was going to, I was still counting my pennies. You know what I'm saying? Because rent's still due in a couple days, and I still got to move in like another month. And I still got to go and do some stuff with some homies, and I'm still flying out, going to other places. So, you know, we just handling our stuff, doing what we do. So, what Pookie say? Yeah, bro, the space is needed, man. You know what? I feel like the space is needed. We have to remember that you kind of got to add paint where it's not. You know, we have to add quality and do other shit that other people aren't doing. So this is something that I was kind of talking to Keith about, I think like a day or two ago, where I was kind of debating where it's like, okay, should I show more like travel content? Should I talk about like chicas, you know? And I'm gonna do some more travel stuff too. I think I did a poll between like doing stuff about Brazil or Sosua, Cartagena or Medellin. I think Brazil kind of won right now. So I have a Brazil live maybe sometime in the future. Anybody that's been to Brazil, or if you guys want to chime in and kind of talk about like places to go and stuff, I would love to have you just to kind of have more like on that travel side. But I think the space is already kind of saturated with a lot of different topics. And, you know, some of us are on the same panels. We hear the same shit every other live, every other day. It's like somebody has to break that monotony, you know, and then it's like all of us are different, especially in the Black travel space. Everybody don't think alike, and we all don't do the same stuff. We all don't travel the same. And, you know, even some of the conversations I hear with some of the creators that I'm cool with, I might have a conflict in opinion. You know, I might not always voice it, but I'll be thinking, man, you know, I don't know about that, you know, but not in like a malicious manner where I'm like, oh man, like, you know, this nigga stupid. You don't know what he's talking about. Just more like, yo, I see how you doing it. I think I would do something a little different. And, you know, I keep that in mind for my channel and how I create content. I think me and TMI had this conversation a day or two ago. What'd you say, Big Daddy? So yeah, the space, it is like the barbershop, bro. It is a lot of water cooler talks, and it's a lot of like funniness that happens. Trust me. On the back end, some of us have conversations, and it's really funny the things that we talk about. But we all just human like everybody else, man. This is what I try to tell people. Nobody is above the program that is YouTube. So we all here trying to have engagement, trying to keep you guys like in the loop, and trying to make sure that everybody has good conversations. And it's entertainment. You know, like if y'all ain't entertained, I ain't doing my job. You know, if you can't come on the panel and say, yo, I like what GC talking about, or like, yo, this nigga boring. Like, I'm not gonna have no views. You know what I'm saying? Like, it don't make no sense for me to keep continuing to do what I do. So, you know, I appreciate everybody who's rocking and who's doing their stuff, man. And like I said, without y'all, There is no channel. There is no GC. You know, literally there is no YouTube if you guys aren't viewing and watching the stuff either, because then it's like we're just creating content for ourselves. You know what I'm saying? But let's go ahead and get into the next slide, y'all. I'll go ahead and start talking about some of the plans that I have for 2024 as far as like stuff that I'm thinking about doing. So first off, the new housing. Definitely ASAP. I would say this should have happened like last month, right? But I didn't think moving during New Year's was going to be smart. You guys got to think about the market, prices for apartments and everything else. Like, it's tricky out here. So I figured, you know, stack the money up. You know, got a couple more clients coming in. You know, I have some people who's doing like monthly stuff for me. You know, and then come February, I'll probably pull that trigger. Next thing up, more trips, right? I was talking about Panama in February. I think some of the other guys are talking about Tijuana. I'm definitely down to do a TJ trip. I'm super close to the border. I actually went to TJ. That was one of the first countries or places I went to when I was 18. And I remember going over the border and you didn't need a passport and you could get back. You know, that was before the cartels kind of got crazy and everything, you know, was wild. So now it's like you kind of got to have your head on swivel. But TJ trip, I'm down for. Would love to get back to Hong Kong. I got stories about that place. We could definitely do it. So hopefully we get a trip going with the fellas or whoever want to be down. I'm down to talk about that. I think Ice was mentioning it. I know Sin was talking about it. I'm definitely down. Like, we can definitely do it. Next up, better equipment. The equipment I'm using right now, you guys, I have like a small little light ring, and then I have like a Logitech camera that I've been using. The quality is a little better, but I want to get like a DJI, you know, start recording more like hardcore footage, you know, and then I can start posting it on these trips. I have a lot of stuff saved on my iPhone, but the iPhone isn't the best kind of camera to use for quality. So that's why you guys haven't seen a lot of places when I go to. I usually use a lot of visuals and still graphics. I'm just a little ashamed of how the quality is. I want to give you guys good stuff. So that's why I haven't been doing it. But don't worry. More stuff is coming. I got you. Secondly, StreamYard. So the service I'm using right now, y'all, is called Restream. When you hit the panel, it's a little different than StreamYard, but I'm gonna switch to StreamYard starting in January. So it's gonna be similar to what you guys all know when you hit the panel and when you can log in. I think it's just better. Everybody's kind of using it. The main content creators that we know are using it, so I might as well do it too. And then next after that, this is more business for my company. I want to get monetized as well on YouTube. I've been kind of working on that as well. So I'm gonna start having like membership, super chats. You know, I want to give you guys perks and everything else. Like, and we're gonna really have some value. I don't just want, you know, people's money. I want to be able to be more engaged and give you guys something too. And then after that, man, just self-care, just, you know, more taking care of myself and just, you know, making sure that the mental is good. I think sometimes, especially being, you know, Black, like, I think taking care of your mental is really important. So, you know, you can't really skimp on that, you know. But that was the 2024 goals, y'all. That was just something that I thought I really had to kind of add to the live just to kind of talk about. But again, appreciate everybody for rocking out, rocking with your boy. It's Christmas Eve. I'm feeling pretty festive. I'll probably give me a little drink in a minute or two. Like I said, I got a lot of downtime. I'm not catching up on nothing until maybe Monday or Tuesday. I'll probably go skating on Tuesday. Some of y'all that don't know, I roller skate too. So I'm gonna start getting some footage and showing y'all that too, because the roller skating scene out in California is crazy. We have a whole culture. Definitely would love to show more of that to you guys. And then, you know, yeah, just being grateful for life, man. This is really just like a kind of good vibes, positivity type live. You know, I think we've been having a lot of like kind of like back and forth, good argumentative panels and stuff. And I figure, okay, hey, it's the holidays, man. We can take a break and just kind of, you know, woosah a little bit and, you know, just kind of talk about more things that we're like grateful for. I think where I'm at currently in my life, just to give you guys some more insight, I would say like a year ago during this time, I was in a relationship and I was living like downtown in Chinatown. I was paying about, I want to say between $3,400, $3,600 for rent, which is ridiculous for like a 1-bedroom. We had a dog. It was just like a lot of stuff going on, and I wasn't like in the best like mental space, I think, to handle all of that. And it was a lot, man. And so I think this year the holidays has been a lot better for me. You know, I think some of my guys have been having like, you know, really good holidays too. And so, you know, we just here just to be thankful, man. I don't really have a lot to complain about. You know, just trying to stay, you know, level headed as usual. But let's go ahead and get into the next slide I have for y'all. So this one is going to be things that I kind of would want to leave behind in 2023. And some of them are funny, but some of them are kind of serious. So we'll go ahead and get into it. I feel like every year there's always some stuff that we kind of just want to leave behind and that we kind of just don't want to go into the next year. So first thing, the jealousy, man. I don't want no more jealousy from people. Like, you know, there shouldn't be a lot of jealousy when it comes to like what somebody else is doing or envious. I always feel like whatever somebody else can do, you can do too if you put in the work. I don't really like people who are jealous or envious. And I've had people come to me and say, damn, man, I wish I had what you had and this and that. And I'm like, bro, I really don't like that kind of energy around me. I feel like if you want to get something that I might have, or I might want something you have, I'm gonna ask you or I'm gonna research. I feel like we need to do a lot more collaborative, you know, stuff like that. But I ain't never been somebody to sit there and be like, oh man, like woo woo got something, and oh man, like I wish I had what he had. Like, nah, man, you can't. Jealousy and envy is dangerous. So that's something I want to leave in 2023. Next, hating without having a valid point. I think hating without having a point is just like dirty hating. Like we need to stop the hating. I think there's time and a place to hate on somebody, but if you don't have like a valid reason to hate somebody, like just let it go, man. Just let it go. And this is not just for YouTube. This is just in life in general. I'm not just talking about just the panels in the open space. Just this in life, you know, like if there's anything you feel like that you might hate about somebody, if it's valid, yo, it is what it is. You got every right. But if you just hate, you like, damn, I don't know why I hate this person or hate what they doing or hate this, you know, like figure that out. Let's unpack that. But next up, man, the student debt. I don't know about y'all. I still got like a couple bands that I still got to pay off for my student debt. And this is another thing, coming back to the war. Why are we still sending money overseas when it's like we could have got rid of the debt, y'all, a long time ago? Like, let's free some of us from these shackles of these damn unsubsidized loans, subsidized loans, taking out, you know, all of this stuff that like we could get taken care of, you know, like so. But that is what that is. Next up, social media debates that never end. This one's more geared towards Twitter and Instagram. And some of y'all that are on like Black Twitter and stuff, you might know what I'm talking about. Let's leave a lot of those conversations that we bring up every other month, every other year that don't get us nowhere. Leave them shits in 2023. I'm tired of it. Y'all tired of it. Let's just leave it. You know, any of them pointless conversations, you know, red pill talks, any of that stuff, man, there just ain't gonna never be like no real like what's it called it? And let's just leave it. Let me see. My boy, my skins. What's up with you, bro?
Hey, what's up, my man? How you doing?
Chilling, bro. Chilling. Let me see. Hold on. Give me 1 minute. Let me be up here. Yeah, bro. We just chilling for Christmas Eve stuff. What you got going on, Z?
Chill. Hey, man. So I cook, so I was actually in the kitchen with my mother,
Oh, okay.
and doing some family time cooking, man.
Okay.
Drinking some tequila and stuff like that. But I'm at the end of it, so man, I done my part. I'm just sitting down.
So, he said he was done cooking. I feel that.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. I like to cook, man. So I you know, did what I had to do. Did the dishes that I had to cook. So I'm good now, man. But yeah, this shit's taxing. Especially when you trying to enjoy stuff. But I got my tequila going, and I'm
There
good.
you
It's
go.
at the end of the night. Yeah, it's 9:31 over here, so it's still a little bit early.
Okay, yeah, it's like 6:30 over here. I'm gonna probably crack me open a little beer in a minute. I just got some water right now, but
Hey, do it up, man.
for
Definitely do
real.
it up, man. Yeah, man. I just caught the tail end. I just hopped on YouTube and I seen you on here. I'm like, God damn. I always because I always end up missing you on live and whatnot. I'm like, all right, cool. I can hop on now because it's not too late because you know you got that West Coast time. So
Yeah,
by the
bro, I
time you
appreciate
hop
it.
on, usually
Yeah,
I'll
it
be
always
ready
be
to go
kind
to
of early.
sleep.
I be forgetting we 3 hours. Yeah. Mhm.
Yeah, but yeah, the last part that I heard was something about rent or something like that. To hop into that, man. Yeah, so I live in Boston. Boston expensive as shit,
Yeah.
man. It's like the fourth or third most expensive city in the US or some shit like that. And this shit is expensive, man. And they're only what they're doing over here is they're going into the hood and basically buying up all the buildings and making them all into like luxury apartments and stuff like that. So it's getting more and more expensive. You know, as we speak, it's getting more and more expensive. We have a whole district over here in which I work in.
Okay.
About 10 years ago was just the parking lot. It's called Seaport, right? And it just had a courthouse over there and it was just straight dirt in a parking lot. Now it has we got Shake Shack over here. We got a legal seafood test kitchen. We got a bunch of expensive. We got Morton's over here. There's like 4 or 5 residential luxury spots. The starting price is like 3,500 for like a little box room. Of course, yeah, of course you got the amenity. Yeah, Boston expensive as shit, bro. Boston's mad expensive. Depending on which pocket, yeah, depending on what pocket you live in, because you still have the hood. The hood's still there, but they come in after that part for sure. Because you know they never you never get really the hood. They just kind of push it to somewhere else. You know what I'm saying? They'll build new buildings around the hood and stuff like that. Just make the property value go up and make the rent go up, and then all of a sudden they're pushing everybody out, and the hood just moves. The hood never goes away. It just moves from place to place. So
Yeah, that stuff sucks, man. Like when you're talking about gentrification too, like because it's
yeah,
happening in LA. Yeah, like it's everywhere.
yeah, right. There's pluses and minuses to that. The biggest minus to it is when you push out those people who've been there forever. You know, the grandmothers and the grandfathers who are just chilling there and they've established their life and they're just trying to live. You know what I'm saying? Also, you have a bunch of problematic people out there, and that's kind of what they go after. Unfortunately, there's a lot of how would you say people that are not meant to get in the way of that fire, and
Yeah, I
that kind of sucks. Yeah, and that kind
yeah,
of sucks. But yeah, you get that's definitely what's sad. It's just like us. Me and my cousins and my brother, we always have this. As soon as you see a Starbucks, man, that shit is coming, man. That gentrification is coming.
and it's like nothing you can really do about it. Like you just kind of
No,
know.
oh no,
Yeah.
no. Well, because the thing is too, you can't do nothing about it because it's not government money; it's private money. You know what I'm saying? So once
Yeah.
private money hits it, once the government starts taking private money, it's nothing you can do about it.
Yeah, the gut like and and I feel like sometimes it's an agenda that they have. Like,
Oh,
yeah.
yep, yeah, yep. It's mainly so where I work in Seaport, and there's a lot of it's like law firms, accounting firms, and stuff like that. So a lot of it is um, a lot of the luxury buildings are for tax purposes.
Yeah.
Nobody really lives in them shits. It's the high rich people's money. So you can come over here and watch it and look at it. Nobody lives in them shits. It's probably like 10% of the units are being occupied or whatnot. But it's a lot of
Yeah.
is due to hiding taxes and stuff like that, and that's just what it is. The nature of it.
That should be crazy, bro. And we be wondering why like stuff is so out of our reach. And like you said, like,
Hmm.
and I think I was talking to somebody else about this on another panel. They were saying like trying to, get property and stuff, and you get priced out even when you had the money and your credit's good, you know, like that's still
Oh
not.
yeah. That's
Mm-hmm.
I was researching a lot of that stuff as far as being priced out. It sucks because just us regular people get priced out because we're not going against regular people. We're going against investment firms and private money, and they get they can easily put down $500 $500,000 in cash. We can't do that. We gotta go for loans and all this other stuff, you know, and you know, these buildings, that they'll take that $500,000 cash, that $400,000 cash ASAP. Like, why not? You know what I'm saying? If I was selling it, I would take the cash ASAP too. But yeah, we're getting priced out by corporations and companies, and they're allowing that to happen. Um, in Boston, what's happening? Like, I had one friend who was trying to buy a house. Man, it took him about 3 years to find one. You know, he kept getting priced out. All the houses he bid on, every single one of them.
That's a shame, man. And yeah, I be hating to hear that stuff, but it's like I know how the game works too. But again, like you said, it's just really hard when you know you're trying to elevate, you know, and it just
Facts.
it can get it can feel defeating for you for sure. Mm-hmm.
Facts. Facts. So yeah, that's a lot of that stuff, man. It's very easy to fall in, and especially if you come from a certain lifestyle and you're trying to make a better living, it's very easy to fall back into that because of uh, how society is now.
Yeah, facts, bro. Well, I was gonna say, was there anything that you had like as far as like how this year turned out for you, like that you kind of were like, you know, thankful for, or anything that you was like, yo, shit was kind of whack. I kind of just want to leave that in the past and like stuff that you looking forward to, like for next year.
Not nothing that I would be like, that shit's whack.
Yeah,
Um,
yeah.
because mainly I believe everything's a fucking lesson. You know,
Mm-hmm.
so that's one thing. That's how I am the person I am now. I take everything as a lesson.
Gotcha. Okay.
You know what I'm saying, and I learn from it, and then I change my ways. But as far as something that good that happened is I finally, so I have my I've been doing like nonprofit stuff for about, or at least charity work for about 13 years, and I've been doing the nonprofit stuff. I put a name into the nonprofit stuff
Yeah.
for about 6 years. And this year we finally started getting in grants. And I don't know if you know about grants yet, but they're extremely hard to come by because a lot of people gatekeep it,
Okay.
especially in our community. It's very hard to get by because there's a lot of black people in nonprofit. The thing with that though is trying to navigate through it, because they gatekeep a lot of this stuff. As a matter of fact, my first grant, a white Irish woman, put me onto it, and
Oh damn.
all the black people was just like gatekeeping everything. I'm like, yo, and the grants, they give it out to multiple companies. It's not
Yeah.
like they just give it out to one company or one entity or whatnot. They give it out to multiple. It's a set amount, and they give it out to multiple things. There's nothing, and this is white Irish. Um, I had a website and everything. I still have obviously I still have the website and stuff because I'm still doing it. But this white Irish lady hit me up in email. I met with her and whatnot. She worked on a few um, like campaigns and stuff like that. And she put us on with a few people and a few grants, and she put us on with all that stuff. We end up getting our first grant. I think we're on our 10th grant in 6 years, and we're on a third grant this year, towards the end of the
Okay.
year. So it's been really good.
Okay. That's not
This
bad, bro.
year's,
Yeah.
yeah.
Cool.
And
Yeah, I think it takes time, like you said, to so I know the work you've been doing, and now you've been kind of, seeing that progress, and like it's only gonna get better, and and just build up as time goes by. That's cool.
Facts. Because we've been for the past 13 years, we've been in the red for a very long time. You know what I'm saying? All
Yeah.
the money's coming out my pocket,
Damn.
in my
Yeah.
in my partner's pocket. And because we not only do the charity and nonprofit here, we do it in Costa Rica too. We've been doing it in Costa Rica for the last 13 years, and we're moving it to Colombia next year. Which it came at a good time because we're moving countries. You know what I'm saying? So the grant came at a very good time, and that's what I think that's another thing that people can bring to this space here is
Yeah.
like, eh, you can get paid for a lot of this stuff. You just got to know where to look and know the right people.
Facts. Like it's just doing your homework too. Like you said, you know, if you care enough, you get your research, and then you know stuff will start making sense as you get more knowledge. You know?
Right. Right, man. Like I think we were looking at one point. I do this tutoring program, and at one point we were looking at
Mm-hmm.
we needed space to to host our tutoring program, and me at my regular job, I work at a law firm. I try to keep my head down and stuff like that, um, stay in the background and mind my business and do my 40 hours and go back home and do whatever I gotta do. But
Yeah.
this is a lot of people don't know is my law firm that I work for, they actually um, rent out, or they'll let you borrow some space for like nonprofits and stuff.
Okay.
And they give out grants and stuff, which I didn't know because I go to work and I just keep my head down and do my business after work and whatnot.
Yeah.
But that's another what's that quote? A closed mouth don't get fed, or something
Basically.
like that.
Yeah. Mhm.
Yeah, so that's just what that is. But yeah, man, it's been good this year. So I can only see me, elevating from what I'm doing this year.
That's good. That's good to hear, bro. I'm happy to hear that. Because it's really important to have like goals, and we just kind of see like the fruit of that. Um,
Right.
yeah. Salute TMI. I see you, bro. Appreciate you guys for checking in. Appreciate everybody. But yeah, my skins. I think next year, bro. I'm kind of in the same boat. Just staying on the grind and just stacking up money and just trying to live life a little bit better than how this year was. Shit.
Yeah, facts.
Mhm.
Yeah, that's definitely what you got to do. I end up getting that. I remember you hearing getting some footage and stuff like that. I just actually bought that. What's that
Mhm.
shit called? That DJI Pocket 3. I didn't
Yeah,
even
how
know
is
that
it?
shit just sitting there. I don't even know. It's just in
Uh,
the box.
we interviewed
It's
yet.
just
Yeah.
yeah, it's just sitting in there. But I go on a trip on the 23rd. I'm going to Colombia.
Okay.
Yeah, so we're gonna see how that damn thing works. I'm gonna mess with it here first, because make sure I'm good with editing and stuff like that. But I just gotta make sure I know how this camera setup works, so I'm not blind while I'm doing it.
Exactly. Yeah, bro. Let me know how that goes out. I think that might be my next purchase, just to start getting
Yeah,
DJI. Yeah, because I think a lot of the big content creators use it, but yeah, I just been kind of hesitant. So
right, right. Yeah, definitely been hesitant. I was hesitant, like literally. I had um coincidentally I was talking to Primo and that shit while I was talking to him, and she was sitting in my cart.
yeah.
And for like 5 hours of just sitting there. I'm like, yo, should I get this shit? I don't know. I don't know. And then finally, by the end of our conversation, I'm like, all right, I'll just buy it, and then we'll see. We'll see how it works. I got a lot of connections in Colombia where I'm going, so we'll see. We'll see what I can muster up.
Oh man, hey, you get that Columbia footage, bro. You can start becoming one of the top content guys over there because I think that market is still open. You know. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm not worried about
Uh,
really anybody else, because
got you.
I do really good editing footage, because I do it for my company personally.
Uh,
Um, so as far as editing, I'm good with that. Um, I guess it's just really getting the right shots and stuff like that. But it's more just filming and just putting it out there and see what the audience kind of gravitates to.
got you. That makes sense. Yeah, because I think also I was mentioning earlier, like the people that watch us can kind of help us out a lot with what content we want to show. But
Facts.
yeah, definitely it's like it's like a trial and error. So yeah. Mhm.
Yeah, DJ Booger. I got the creator combo too. It's sitting right on my damn credenza thing. Uh, just sitting there. I gotta put it. I'm gonna use it probably this week and mess with it a little bit. I got about a little less than a month to kind of work with it and try to perfect it, because I don't want to, you know, go, to Colombia and with messed up footage. But I'll get it together. I'm pretty good with like electronics, so we'll see.
Oh yeah, it should probably be good, bro. Yeah, and then you could definitely add extra context because I feel like some of the videos, I know the ones that Ray's put out, it'd be nice to hear some more positive stuff about Colombia instead of just who got drugged and who died. That's my guy. I'm like,
Yeah, well, see, I think that so my thing with Razor Rays is, and this is just me, so this is nobody else's opinion or whatnot.
yeah.
I think he does that for clickbait, for people to click on his streams, and then it goes into something totally different because it always does. So it'll be like, five women done drug this Asian dude, and then for about 2 minutes they're talking about it, and then it's a smoke show for about 10 hours.
Yeah, facts. Yeah, sometimes it's good to do it, man. But like I think we were talking about it before. It's like,
yeah. The only issue that I have with it is that he doesn't show the good stuff too, because you need for this space, I believe you need to have balance. You know what I'm saying? Unless he has more videos, I've only seen negative come from him. So there's another dude, DC Born Rob. He also kind of does the same thing as Razor Rays as far as putting that news out, but he also puts out updates of Colombia, real estate in Colombia, festivals in Colombia, things like that to keep it balanced. You know what I'm saying? Because my thing is to be responsible as a YouTube creator or a content creator, or however you want to say it. People are going to Colombia. It don't matter what you say, right? So if that's the case and it, why not tell them how to move or show them how to move? Make a video of maybe 10-step ways to stay safe in Colombia or something like that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that makes sense.
I just don't think it's balanced.
Yeah, because then it's like all you seeing is a negative, and then I think that was the issue that some people had, where it's like you're turning off more travelers instead of putting, like you said, put people on game. Giving you the best practices. Keeping you safe, having some fun with it. But yeah.
Right. So another thing is, because the other issue is, you can do the same thing with Costa Rica, right? I have had my charity in Costa Rica for the last 13 years. If you look up everything negative about Costa Rica, it'll be the same thing that he puts out for Colombia. Every single day there can be something negative.
Gotcha.
Someone getting shot, someone getting robbed, or whatever in Costa Rica, because Costa Rica is not so hunky dory. It really isn't. It can really get wicked in Costa Rica if you don't know how to move. And I know that he went to Costa Rica, and I kind of had an issue. Like he felt safe. I'm like, yeah, maybe you felt safe at that time, but Costa Rica is not so, not so safe. Not just tell them how to move, move the way you move or whatnot, or move the way somebody who's more experienced move. Still do the same thing. Still do the same thing with the jewelry and stuff. Don't go over there wearing your jewelry in Costa Rica, because somebody will pull up on you. It's just not. It's not balanced to me.
Yeah, I get you. Yeah, and I think that's some feedback. Hopefully that he gets from people. I know I'll probably mention it to him. And like you said, I think that's important too within the space. Because we want people to have fun.
Right.
And we definitely want to educate people, but we don't want to scare nobody either. So yeah, I definitely get that, bro. But yeah, man. I was gonna say, anything you got planned for New Year's as far as coming up? Like, you going to any events, or you just keeping it low key? Or
no, I'm going to. So we go to this Spanish bar every now and again, and my cousin had bought out a section in the same Spanish bar. I had my birthday there.
okay.
It's called Celio. We go there because the bottle girls is banging. We have this whole area on the North Shore. On the North Shore, it's just Colombians, Dominicans, all type of Spanish, all down there. So we kind of gravitate towards that area a little bit. It's just crazy. So I'm gonna be there for New Year's. Probably eat something real quick, chill with the family prior, and then we're gonna go out and go party.
Okay, that sounds dope, bro. I think I'm gonna probably be in LA downtown somewhere, getting drunk in the corner with the homies doing something silly. So,
Right. I'm only going out because my cousin had bought out the section. Other than that, I wasn't going out. I did security for a very long time, and New Year's get expensive.
bro, I already know. I used to do security in San Francisco a long time ago, dog. I used to throw people out and deal with the stolen phones. I know how you feel. Yeah.
Yeah, like, yo, I used to do security at one bar. What was it called? It's called Howl at the Moon. We used to have over here. I used to sit right there at the front door. On New Year's, we had to sell tickets.
Okay.
Right. Well, on New Year's, most bars and clubs sell tickets. So towards halfway through the night, people will come straggling, like, yo, you can't get in, and then they'll start trying to offer you absurd amount of money. I remember this one dude who offered me $100 to get in. I'm like, yeah, I'll take that. Give me that $100, and I had to. And about 30 minutes later, I had to kick him out.
Damn.
Like, damn, bro. Sorry, man. I gotta take your money and you gotta get out.
That's how they be, bro. Like, I've had to move people from the front of the door, dog, into the middle of the street, and I'm super cool. So
Yeah.
you see me get angry and get worked up, you gotta do a lot, and it's like,
right.
I'm
the same way.
yeah. Like, people don't listen to you and shit, and I get tired of repeating myself. I'm like, all right, dog, you gotta go. You've been drinking. The girls you scaring the women. Like, all right.
Right. Right, and what's funny too, because I'm not the smallest guy, but I'm not the biggest guy. I'm about 5'10", about 240. Played football for a very long time. The big dudes never gave me an issue.
Okay.
When I told them they had to leave, like, all right, bro, yeah, you got me. It's always the smaller dudes that gave me the biggest issue. They gave me the biggest issue, man.
Bro, I don't know if it's a conflict or what. I've had to grab the dudes and they about to get stabbed. And I'm like, dog, you put both of us in danger. You could have just left, and I'm off the clock, dog. I'm coming in on somebody else's ship, helping another homie out because then he got hemmed up. I'm like, what the hell is going on?
Yeah, that's it. And then because it's Boston, so we have a lot of young professionals here. So the party scene is mixed with a lot of party drugs, so it get real wicked really quick. Yeah. So I usually worked at like bars, like in the financial district. So it's a lot of
San Francisco. We had the same
problem.
Yeah,
basically
underground and party favors, all that shit.
So basically, it was a lot of white people, a lot of Indians, a lot of Brazilians. And the Brazilians cause the most shit. Those motherfuckers fight, and they fight in groups, bro.
I couldn't imagine. I'm sure they probably get down. I know they got the capoeira shit they've using it, but I don't know if they
bro. I don't know.
That'd be crazy.
Yo, they all be using their soccer kicks, man. I seen this dude kick this dude in the leg about 8 times, and he would just take. I'm like, Jesus Christ, bro. I'm not getting in the way of that. Like, he was murdering his legs. I'm like, God damn. Yeah. Then I worked at a few black clubs. Like, yeah, man. I'll party here, but I'm not gonna work here, bro. This ain't it.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like, it's like the places you can frequent them, but you like, yo, I ain't gonna get no money up here with these niggas. Like, hell no.
Yo, bro. I'm telling you, I had attitude from the time them motherfuckers was in the line. I was getting attitude. I'm like, yeah, man, I can't do this, man. I'm too calm for this shit, man. Y'all gonna get me out of my body, man. And this ain't. Yeah, I'm not doing this.
Yeah, you definitely. Yeah, bro. You had the smart. You definitely don't want to get people out your mental. Yeah, Ice, I see you. What's good, brother? But yeah, man. I just, what? Security was fun, bro. I don't miss it because I'm remote now. I don't think I can go back and do that shit. It was a lot, especially being in San Francisco. and then I was doing security in Oakland. Like it was a lot, but you know,
Yeah, facts. I worked the front door. I made a lot of money working.
Oh, you at the door? You was taking the coats and shit, check reservation. Yeah, I know what you was
Yo,
doing. Oh,
yeah. On any given night, I can make a stack. It was it was nice money, but your mental and how tired you was coming off of that. Yeah, nah.
yeah, you just get tested. Like I know Ice in here, so Ice from the Bay Area. He probably knows some of the spots I used to be at. I used to work off on Telegraph, dog. I was over in like on Powell Street. That's in San Francisco. That's where a lot of clubs are at, but it get really rowdy. You get a lot of college kids, and like the tourists that don't know how to hold their liquor. And I was doing St. Patrick's Day, fucking Halloween, dog, and it's like you could imagine it's just being a shit show or a mess. Like, man, girls crying, oh, you stole my phone, and did you have it out? Yeah, it was in my back pocket. Oh, okay, well that's why you got robbed.
Right. No, I think the worst nights that I hated working is when the army dudes came in. When the army dudes came in, I'm like, yeah, man. Yeah, we can't do this. This is not gonna happen tonight, bro.
Oh, the
army
army
dudes
bro.
is probably bro.
I used to have guys on my
They
team
had
that were trained fighters.
They had their little break and they all came out in a group. I'm like, yeah, man.
Oh shit, yeah. Cops is crazy because sometimes they be on one even when they playing clothes and off duty. So you gotta be careful.
Oh yeah, for sure. I remember there was this one cop. He was trying to get in. I'm like, nah, you can't get in. He didn't. He was like, yo, I'm a cop. I'm like, oh, okay, cool. I'm like, yo, you can't get in. Like, we're at capacity, man. Like, you're gonna try to get in, and then one of your boys is gonna come in and shut it down, and then he flash his badge at me. I'm like, come on, bro, you can't do that shit. You know you can't do that.
Fire marshal shit or something.
Yeah, man. Like, yo, y'all are bugging. But,
yeah, bro, they be crazy. It's a whole nother world in there. I mean, I work with some good guys. I'm sure you had a good team, but yeah, they you couldn't pay me enough.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Put the shirt back on and have my little shit and get the taser and all. I'm like, I'm good, dog.
Yeah, it wasn't worth it. Like it because we made a lot of money. I'm not gonna bullshit you, but it's not what the time that you had to put in, and you go in at like 8 p.m. and you come at like 3:30 in the morning because you had to wait for people to finish cleaning up the club and the bar and stuff like that. Yo, I still had a day job too, so that was crazy.
Damn, you were still working another job too. On top of that, I know that.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah, man.
I had 2 jobs too when I was working myself, so I remember how wild it was, and I was burnt out. And then, yeah, my boy was like, "Man, you don't want to go with me to another club because he's about to open up another club." He was like, "I'm like, dog, like you see how crazy this was?" I'm like, "I'm not the biggest guy either. Like, I need my mental health. I can't." Yeah, I was just like, I can't do this shit, but yeah, bro. Yeah, that's what I'm leaving behind too, dog. But I feel like this year for us has been good, man. I'm just really looking forward to 2024 being good, getting out of this spot I'm at now, having a decent ass apartment, and then just doing some more self-care, dog. Because yeah, I'm about done with 2023. To be honest, I'm over it.
Yeah, facts. Yeah, no, I feel that. I definitely feel that. A couple of bumps in the road in 2023, but I think we can get it together in 2024. I hate the New Year's resolution shit, but it's a good starting point at least.
Oh yeah, I know what you mean. I don't be buying into that shit either because I'm like, look, you could. You gonna get in the gym? You gonna do this? Like,
yeah,
you already doing it before. Like, are you gonna stick with it, or you just, which is okay. I don't want to be that hater. I sound like a hater, but I'm like,
right.
Yeah. I'll find that.
Right.
You should need a day toward the end of the year.
Right. Exactly.
Yeah. So I get that.
Yeah. I'm gonna eat this one slice of pizza. And then I'm good. Like, nah, just don't eat the shit, man. Come on.
Yeah, like just put it down, or like you want that body, or you want, and that's something, bro. I was going back to when I feel like I was talking about people like having like the energy or like the hustle to try to like improve yourself without somebody kind of having an intervention or stepping in with you. Like
right.
Yeah, and that's something I feel like I think you probably like this too. Like I've had to do that a lot. Where it's like if I know I got to do some shit, I'm just gonna kind of apply myself, because a lot of times I didn't really have somebody I can look to and be like, hey, if I fall, you know, I can kind of have like a safety net, you know, especially
Right.
you know, being out here on your own and going solo, like, you know, a lot of times it's survival. You know how that goes. So you really got to just, you don't really have a lot of room for like, you know, failure or errors. You know, you damn near got to be perfect or just have like shit planned out. But
Facts. Yeah, I got into a good space where I ran into a lot of good people. So
okay.
that was really really good. Uh, you know, really good people that I got to travel with and you know, start a business with and break bread with. So that's always good. If you can run into good people and then really get a good circle around you, that's good. Sometimes, you know, you even have to leave a few people behind, man. Some people are good people, they just not moving, and those be the hardest decisions, you know, to cut off. Not, you only got to really cut off those people, but you got to
Yeah.
kind of move on from those people and like, yo, you're not moving, you're not going in the same direction I'm going. You're not a bad person, but you know, you just there, you're just taking up space, man.
Yeah.
I
Kind of
need
like
a
dead weight, but it's like, if you, like you
yeah.
said, you're not benefiting or we not growing, or if you're not, I'm not learning from you, you're not learning from me, then it's like, what we doing? Yeah.
Facts.
I feel
Facts.
that.
I had to cut off a lot of people from my childhood. Not necessarily, like I said, not necessarily cut them off, but I had to kind of just move on because uh, they're just not going nowhere. And if they're dead weight, they just exactly what they are. They're dead weight. They're gonna hold you down. Um, so you kind of have to, you know, make your own way, get around, you know, a good group of people, and you know, you'll be good for the most
Yeah,
part.
bro.
And then coming from most parts, you know,
Mhm.
I'm a typical. I'm not a stereotypical black person, black
Yeah.
male, where I didn't have my father in my life, so I kind of had to make my way and really um, make really good decisions along the way.
Got you.
Um, yeah, it's really good decisions along the way, and get around these good group of people, so I can continue making these good decisions. Um, so
That's good, bro. Man, I think for me, it's like I still had a two-parent household too, but it's like
yeah,
I think me and TMI was talking about this. Like, I didn't have the best relationship with my dad, but I mean he was
yeah,
involved. But it's like, you know, like we haven't talked in like, you know, 4 years, but it's like he was still providing and stuff. But you know, like, you know how it is, like being the oldest child and stuff, and you know we bump heads, and I just kind of have to, you know, do my own thing. But
yeah,
I've still been successful. You know, even when I started my business, he still helped me and was like, okay, this is what you want to do. You know, I'll support it. And you know, bro, like sometimes we don't get to pick and choose, you know, our family, but it's like, you know, I
right,
never look at it as like, you know, I was a victim, or it's like, oh, you know, you kind of left me out in the cold. But you know, if it wasn't for some of the stuff that I, you know, went through, or just having, you know, my dad around, or even my mom, like I don't think I would have still been here, you know. So yeah.
right. That makes sense. I think a lot of people, um, at least for for men, young men,
Yeah.
um, just me thinking back on how my life was without a father and how some other people's lives lives were with the father. I know I had two cousins who they had a two-parent household, and their father, at a point they were at odds with their father because their father was hard on them.
Got you.
And I think that's something that we have to kind of explore as black males, um, how our father, not how our
Mhm.
father teach us, or um, how our fathers, you know, bring us through life and why they act the way they act. And
Yeah.
a lot of like young adults don't realize that um, fathers are meant for you to get ready for life. You know what I'm saying? So they're not
Yeah.
going to treat you like the mother. You know what I'm saying? They're not
Yeah.
going to show
Yeah.
you
You're not getting it.
all
Mhm.
that love that you expect,
Yeah.
or that your mother is going to give you or whatnot. They're getting you ready for life. You
Fact.
know
So
what I'm
it's going to be
saying?
a lot different. You're not going to expect like a very, you know, kind of softer approach. You know. Yeah. And I
Ex-
definitely get that.
ex-
Yeah.
Exactly. And I think that's we got to kind of differentiate a lot of that stuff, because I do know a lot of um, like young adults have misdirected anger at some of their fathers, um,
Yeah.
not knowing like what their fathers were doing or what their fathers were teaching them. And I was trying to find this movie that I was watching. It's a great movie with Denzel Washington in it. Amazing fucking movie, and it deals exactly what we're talking about. I just can't remember the name, but I
Yeah, I
know.
wish I knew. I love Denzel too. He's a good actor. Bro. I don't know.
Yeah,
Well, yeah.
no, I'm gonna remember it, right?
Okay.
And I'm gonna remember it. But he was dealing with this female. He had a family, blah blah blah. He
Yeah.
stepped out of the relationship. He had a baby out of the relationship. He stepped up, um, taking care of both households, and the son, the oldest son, had his misdirected anger. I can't remember this movie is fucking amazing movie too. Uh, yeah, when I find it, I'm gonna send it to you
Okay.
because this
Yeah, let me
shit's
know because I'm
crazy.
like I feel like I can see every damn Denzel movie, and I'm a little ashamed that I don't know it. But
Yeah, I say the same thing too, and then I watched it. I'm like, yo, why I never seen this movie before?
it's all good, bro. It'd be a lot of the movies, but I definitely agree with everything you said. I know when I got older, I did not. It took me a while to understand like how my dad had kind of raised me until I got on my own, and when I had to like deal with bills and keeping a roof over my head, and I was in charge of everything, and I was like, damn. I said, okay, I get it, and I'm like, so you did this, and then you had like me, my sister, my brother. I'm like, oh hell no, Oh, like this is hard, bro. And then to have a relationship on top of that, and you got to keep a house over your head and keep everybody from like getting in trouble or getting locked up. I'm like, yeah, like it's crazy, bro. Let me see my skin. You still there? Or let's see, might be. I think you might have
Can you
cut
hear
off.
me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Yeah, you still there? Okay.
Oh, my bad, my bad.
Oh
Yeah,
no,
because
you
I had
good. You good. Yeah,
I'm on
I
my
thought the
phone
live had dropped. I
Android.
was like, oh damn. We have technical difficulties, y'all.
Yeah,
Like,
nah.
hey,
That
that's the good
that
thing
was
about
me
YouTube.
because I'm
Yeah.
I'm
Okay.
on my phone and I had to get out the window so I can look for this movie. I'm like, yo, I'm about to find this movie, bro.
Oh, you really looking for it right
uh,
now?
yeah, nah, I was looking for it because
That's
it was
funny.
messing with me.
Oh no, you good? You good?
Yeah,
G? Hey, we can. I can run an interlude or something real quick, man. We can take a little break and come back. It's all good.
yeah, no, I found it. I found
Oh, you
it.
got it. Okay. Okay.
Yeah, the movie's called Fences. It was in 2016. He was like he used to be like a baseball player or something like that,
Okay.
and he didn't make it. And he ended up, I think it was in Pittsburgh. I think he was in Pittsburgh or something like that. But look up that movie, watch it. I think it might even be on Netflix. It
Okay.
might
I'm gonna
even be
definitely
on
have to hit
Netflix.
that one up. Yeah, because it's the holidays, bro. I ain't got nothing going on. I think binge watching some good movies is what's needed. Hmm. Okay, for sure. Yeah, I'm glad you found that because I was like, that was bugging me. I'm like, what movie
Yeah,
Denzel haven't we
yeah.
seen yet? I'm like, this nigga, like, he's like our main black like actor, like you don't miss a movie
Right.
in a minute. Yeah, that's like not seeing
Fact.
Morgan Freeman or somebody or
Yeah.
like a Morris Chestnut or one of them others. Like
Yo,
oh, you.
and
Yeah.
I just seen that movie this year. I guess it came out in 2016, but I just seen it this year.
Okay.
I'm like, yo, I swear I seen every single movie that he put out, but I guess he just be dropping friggin' ghost movies or some shit.
Bro, you know what it is? A lot of these actors, man, they have like these B type movies, whereas like they're not
Yeah,
really promoted on the mainstream, and
right,
you
or
got to be a
yeah, that makes
fan.
sense.
Yeah, like an underground rapper, you got to know a nigga catalog. That okay, like bro, I remember you did this shit, and then, like nobody, only me and like 10 other people saw it. So yeah.
Yeah, nah, that makes sense. Cause Wesley Snipes, he my favorite actor, like hands down. He's one of my
Oh, I
favorite
love
actors,
Blade, bro. That nigga killing
yo,
vampires any day.
nigga, Blade, Art of War, Organized Chaos. I think that's what it was called. It was called. Yeah, man. And then he did that movie with Sylvester Stallone way back in the days. I can't remember the name of it, but he had blonde hair and he was like an action villain or some shit like that. Yeah, I seen every single Wesley Snipes movie there is, even the corny ones, because he had some very bad movies.
He had some thinkers. Yeah. They got some bombs for sure. But
Yeah, see, yeah, DJ Boog fucking he's seen that movie. That movie is a really good movie, bro. That movie, because it's real life. It's what dudes go through, you know, on a day-to-day basis, you know, on some like, yo, I made a mistake and I got to step up and be a man shit. Like,
yeah, you know, like it gives me that reminds me of Lean on Me. You remember that one?
yes, yep.
Yeah, same
Yep.
shit, or like on some Coach Carter, where it's like, you know, somebody's coming in kind of militant, but you giving the brothers discipline. Like it's tough love, but it's good love.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
and that movie hit me more so because the son played football, right?
Yeah.
And the father, which is Denzel Washington, was like, yo, you can't play football. We broke. You got to go to work. You got to work. We got to work. Men work. I mean, we got to take care of the family and you know, and stuff like that. And I went through a little, you know, section of that movie in my lifetime. So I'm like, yo, this movie is hitting right now. So yeah, you got to definitely watch that movie.
Yeah, I'm gonna definitely have to check that one out, bro. Like, yeah, I'm trying to stockpile all of my flicks now that I'm trying to watch. So it used to be like the horror and all that stuff, and you know, zombie shit,
Yeah.
you know, action. I didn't watch Fast and
Yeah.
Furious about 10,000 damn times. I've seen every fucking one, but yeah, that's something cool
Oh
to do.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, do that. You add I don't know if you remember if you seen Pay It Forward, add that to it. Um those are like movies with substance. Pay It Forward is a really good movie. I fucking love that shit. And there's a Will Smith movie. I think it's called not 7 Pound. If you haven't seen
Yo,
that.
that's a good segue that you got into the Will Smith, because I think on one of my 2023 things, I don't know if you saw it, the
Yeah,
graphic with Jada.
yeah,
Yeah, bro.
yeah.
We
I did briefly
tired of
see it.
Jada. Yeah, anything she says, we don't want to hear it no more.
Yeah, yo, oh my god, bro. Fucking
It's horrible.
she was such like so many people had looked at like everybody like fucking Jada back in the day when she was with she was doing a movie with one of the Wayne's brothers. It was a Mo Money, I think it was. I think it was Mo Money. She used to dress like a tomboy and stuff like that way back in the day.
Oh, gotcha.
Everybody used to. Jada was the shit back in the day, but yeah, she got to kind of sit back from here on out.
Yeah, man. I just feel like, as you know, like if my partner was like that, she was wilding out. It's like, you know, like I think it's a respect thing that happens in that too. And it's like, you know, we just don't need to hear everything. It's like you made the book, you did all that, but it's like, damn, like how much more, you know? And I'm just like, you know, enough is enough. Like we need to leave it this year.
Right. So let's all right. So check this.
Yeah.
Let's bring this to traveling and some of the traveling talking points.
Okay.
This is a direct like how do I say this? This is a direct reaction to simping. This is what happens.
Got you.
When you simp like this, and this is what happens. The female ends up being. I'm trying to be fucking politically correct.
Nah, you good, bro. Hey, we on the line.
In a way,
yeah, they know how we rock. We rocking out. Everybody knows my people's. Y'all know how we do. Yeah, go ahead, pop your shit.
Right. So this is a direct reaction of how why simping is bad for society. You'll get women who do this, who disrespect the relationship, who disrespect the person that they're in a relationship with. my thing, and I was always brought up is that when we have an issue in our relationship, we keep it in the house and we take care of it in the house.
Gotcha.
We don't put it out there for everybody to see. We don't put it out there for everybody to have commentary on it. You know what I'm saying? This fucking Jada had a whole what's that show? She does table talk or some shit like that.
Yeah, the red
Yo,
table talk. I think that's what it was called.
yeah,
Yeah.
red.
Mhm.
She had red table talk on it. She's done interviews on it. She's done uh, on her lives on Instagram about it. I'm like, yo, what are you doing? Like, even I remember seeing a live or something like that. Not her live per se, but people were
Yeah.
sharing it, and it was her on her little video on her phone or whatnot, and she had Will Smith in the background, and Will said something about yo, take that camera down or whatnot, and then she was looking at her fans like, you see what I go through, in the house or whatnot, and it's just like, yo, everything don't gotta be
Yeah.
on camera.
Like, why you recording him? And he like you said, like he was having a moment, like really talking to her, and she was just like, "Yo, I'm gonna just blast you." Like how she did the same thing. Old girl did the who's that? That was an NBA player, the girl that had the OnlyFans. You know what I'm talking about? Where she had the camera out and she's like, "Oh, like we kind of broke, but we need money, and I'm gonna go back to doing what I was doing." I think you know what I'm
No,
talking
no,
about. I wish I had a
I'm trying
graphic.
to think because I seen it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I seen a bunch of different things.
Okay.
Because I remember seeing something about Dwayne Wade's his BM, his first BM, something about her sitting on a sidewalk or something, saying she's broke or some crap like that, or in a hotel or hey, it's some crazy shit. I'm like, yo, what's wrong with y'all? Like, I don't understand what's up with this social media era that everything has to be put out there for the public. I don't understand that.
Bro, like you said, some things just don't need to be like you said on the front screen like that. Like it just really ain't no need. But people just like you said, they just I tell you, I think it's a respect thing, and like I think it's really about
Yeah,
knowing who you got to or who you with, you know,
right,
as a person. Yeah, let
right.
me
And
see.
and
Yeah, go
and
ahead.
the the thing with Jada and Will is like this just not that the issues just came about, but her doing this stuff publicly just came about because they was good for a very long time. They was private. They
Mhm.
they enjoyed each other. At least that's what it seemed. They did what they had to do behind the scenes and whatnot, and everything was cool. And just more so recently, I guess within the last couple of years, she started blasting everything on the net.
And it just got really wild, and I'm just like I think for me it was more like I kept hearing about it on Twitter, kept seeing Instagram, Shade Room, all this stuff, and I'm like, yo, you got so much money, you guys have so much like power and stuff. It's like you can handle all of this behind closed doors. It's like you don't really have a need to like I feel like we're all in like their like living room, like stop including us in y'all shit. like we don't care.
Right,
Yeah, like
right,
who are you doing this for? You doing it for you?
right.
You doing it for him? So it's crazy, bro.
Yo, you know what's funny too is because I was having this conversation with one of my coworkers. Is I've never really had a bad relationship per se,
Uh-huh.
but we were sitting there talking, and I'm like, for some reason, people like to tell me about their relationships and whatnot,
Yeah.
and I don't mind that, but they like to tell me all the time, every time, and it gets to the point where I start internalizing the shit, and then me
Oh,
and me internalizing this shit, think I got fucking something wrong with now I got fucking something wrong with some fucking female that has nothing to do with nothing.
man.
The only thing it is me internalizing someone else's issues, and I'm like, yo, like, yo, keep that shit to yourself. Like, I don't need to hear about that all the time. And I think that's what um this kind of goes back to what we were talking about with
Yeah.
when celebrities and entertainers and stuff put stuff out. They're not responsible with the stuff that they put out on the net or they show people.
And that's the thing. And it's like they have to remember too, like you still are responsible for what you put out, even though we can say, okay, hey, you know, they're regular humans and stuff, but when you have an elevated platform and people are impressionable by what you do, or, you know, people act on what you say, you know, whether they want to or not, you still have to like follow a certain kind of, you know, like code, or you have to have rules in place. You can't just do what you want, you know. Yeah.
Facts. They like, and to kind of bring that home, or land a plane, like you can have a female who never had a bad relationship, right?
Yeah.
And you have Jada say niggas ain't shit. You have Sexy Red say niggas ain't shit, and you have Krishan Rock say niggas ain't shit, and then the female starts internalizing all their bullshit, and all of a sudden now she's saying niggas ain't shit, and she ain't never even had a bad relationship. These are high school girls saying this shit. They ain't even been in a relationship yet.
Yeah, and it's like, where you getting this from? But when you hear it, you're like, oh well, you know, my favorite, you know, rapper might have said this, or like or somebody I look up to said this, or I heard it on, you know, X, Y, and Z, and it's like, you know, we got to be careful with that. We just got to, you know, they got to do a better job. So
Right. So
yeah, bro, I appreciate you, my money, man, for this. I think we unpacked a lot tonight, dog. It's been good convo as usual. I mean, we always have good convos. We don't never have no dead moments. So yeah. But yeah, let me see. I think we've been rocking for like about an hour and 20. I know you still got the night to do for your stuff. I beers for the last couple minutes. I might hit some more panels. Keep my name up for the panel.
Sir. Do your thing, bro.
Yeah, but I appreciate you, G. I'm gonna tap in with you another time, man. I appreciate you. You're always good over here.
Yes, sir, man. All right, happy holidays, bro.
Okay, you too, man. Salute. Okay. All right, y'all, man. What's up? Come truck with me. Appreciate you, brother. Boog, yes, that is facts, man. It's always facts, bro. You know, we try to you know, keep stuff at a level head. But yeah, y'all, we having a really, really good live tonight, man. We've been rocking for about an hour and 20-something minutes. I know it's Christmas Eve. I appreciate everybody for rocking in. I know people that was watching on the Instagram. I apologize for the kind of cropped angle on Instagram. I'm still using Restream, so they don't automatically refit it. So I'm sure a lot of you guys probably saw only a block of the stream. But I'm gonna switch it to StreamYard in January, so hopefully the size will be a lot better. But I do appreciate y'all for rocking. The YouTube link is still up. It'll still be up if you guys want to watch it on mobile and stuff. But yeah, man, we had a good fun little live. We were just talking about, you know, stuff that we were grateful for, things we want to leave in the past, how the future's looking, you know, just shooting stuff, you know, talking about some stories. Everybody just like, subscribe, and share. I'll probably do another episode maybe in a couple days. Like I said, again, I got a lot of free time, y'all. I'm not really back on the grind until like January the 3rd. So we'll see what's going on. But maybe something for like New Year's, maybe like a New Year's Eve live or something. Maybe I might do. So we'll see how it goes. But anyways, y'all, I'm gonna go ahead and sign off. I appreciate everybody again for logging in. Y'all been holding me down. Hopefully you have fun. You have some insights. I have some graphics for you guys. You know, we're just constantly upgrading the quality for the YouTube channels. And then if anybody wants to collaborate too, I'm always open to have like guests and stuff on. So if you have an idea for something that you might want to talk about, or if you have any travel suggestions, anything you might want to hear, definitely hit me up on the back end. I have all my social contacts on the YouTube, you know, my Instagram, Facebook, everything's pretty open. Let's definitely talk and let's work. But until next time, y'all, it's your boy. I'm signing out. Everybody have a good Christmas. Happy holidays. And yeah, I'll catch y'all on some other panels, and I'll be seeing people around. Until the next episode.
He cracked the 3rd floor window, took off his shirt and turned the fan on max. All the cash blew out the window, the coat was a mess. Watching 20s, 50s, and 10s blow, as well as myself. As I was falling with the wind blow, I opened and stretched and blew right back in the same purse it all started at.